Hey guys, it's Mathel here once again, and today I'm going to do a little bit of a different video where I won't really go over the new build too much yet, but mostly just show you a little bit of gameplay and talk a bit about it. And it is a little different once again because it is a trap build. I do not do many trap, mine, summoner, all that sort of stuff builds because I don't particularly like the gameplay and don't particularly believe in the enjoyment of it. But I have been wanting to have a good look at Ice Trap ever since it kind of came out. Well, pretty much ever since it kind of came out, but I was never a big fan of it. And then it got a bit of a revamp recently, or just some extra damage, and I've been looking at it for a while, so I have gone ahead and made an Ice Trap Inquisitor. Just big damage, trying to stack a lot of cold, a lot of other flat elsewhere too. And then ultimately I'm using a Shimmeron, using a Sunblast belt so that you can get your traps out more efficiently, because otherwise you have to spec as a well, saboteur, so you can actually trap things. But look, we got up to Act 10, did our labs, did Katava, did Shaper, and decided to try Uber Elder as well because things were going so well. So here's gonna be a level 68 with like super budget shit, level 18 gem, basically a 4-link ice trap attempt at Uber Elder. It took me something like 12 sets to get it done because every single one looked like there was potential. It looked like I could do it, but I was doing something wrong just about every time, and so it was a matter of brute force and getting through it and getting the attempts in, getting better at the fight. And this is my lowest level ever Uber Elder with some of the worst damage or sort of gear for it, but the trapping playstyle is rather clean for this sort of thing, and if there's one thing traps are decent at, it is boss killing. So I'll leave you guys with this and then go over the build just a little bit more at the end of this kill. Hey, how about we don't die for this fucking portal phase? That would be awesome. No way! How the fuck did he not die? And he got to drop ground. Oh, I'm tilted. That's a terrible start. I didn't die, but I fucked up already. And it makes the rest of the run harder. Like, fuck this. That was a slight sidestepping. Is he procced? He is. So Shaper's gotta go, and he's gotta give me some easy shit. I don't know what I'm fighting yet. Ugh. Highwayman? I think that's fine. He's gonna do a circle now, and that's good. But it also is bad. He's now gonna be all up in their grills. No. Okay. Now what? I didn't save any fucking flasks for slap phase. And he's about to slap. Fuck off. I saw that coming. I went for the preemptive dodge, but it just burned the shit out of me as soon as it touched me. Well, at least now I got flasks. Yay. It was going well though. And if I managed to survive that next little phase, it would have been perfect. Slaps, 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 slaps. Oh, man, I pretty much have to. Nah, going back in. Too many balls chasing me, too much ground in too many areas. It's getting bad. Like I needed to push through that phase quickly, and I didn't manage to do it. So then Elder just keeps throwing kitchen sinks at me. And it means I never get the chance to do proper deeps. Okay, maybe. Big fucking lag, wavy fucking spikes. Don't even know what's going on. Ah! Okay. No! Slaps! I was fucking expecting a few icicles to be thrown at me, but instead he just slapped. I was ready for some icicles and to do a little sidestep. I wasn't ready for slaps. Man, like I think we can finish Shaper off pretty soon. Problem is the area is super messy straight after. Maybe zone in? I mean, you may as well, and then just stand off to the side. It's not going to make a difference anymore. And I have to do it in this last portal. That's all there is to it. And I think his next course of action when I zone in is to slap me. And it is very rough to avoid these slaps with what the current fucking situation is. Slaps. Dead, 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 dead. Clean AF! Are you kidding me? That was terrible. And we got the Joe. Let that be a lesson to you. No boss beats Mathil 12 times in a row. Whoop. It's trash.
Milady.
I mean, it's probably usable by someone. I don't give a shit. You can have it. I don't need this fucking loot. Now that, however infrequent, is a large part of why I fell in love with and still do love Path of Exile. The sheer challenge of some of the things you can do out there, and just having a one-on-one with a boss that you have no real right to kill, at least not at this stage, and then trying to get through it either way, refining your gameplay, practicing, and getting better at the fight. Straight after that kill you just saw, I did pop another set when I spawned my own Uber Elder, and I killed him on that first try. So it took like 12 sets to get him down on the character, but then the very next set I could also go in and repeat the effort. So it's just about practice and knowing what you're doing and getting a feel for your character. And now I've got a few little clips just of the trapping playstyle, which really isn't anything too hot. You charge around, I guess, throw some traps, there's a bit of a delay to them. I'm trying to scale my area on Ice Trap as good as possible so that the clear speed doesn't suck and the playstyle feels somewhat decent. But it's always going to be just a little bit slow, and I'm probably going to try out some other gems as well, like maybe Arc Trap, Ball Lightning Trap, some shit like that, just to see if, well, a slight change in the build will give us a vastly better clear speed, because the ice traps themselves are okay on clear speed, but they are a bit slow on the very large packs. They do have good single target though, and I'm going to keep them as a single target skill no matter what, but I'm currently using a couple of extra additional big traps in Flamethrower and Lightning Spire Trap. Neither of them are particularly necessary, I don't think, so I could easily drop them. They're mostly just like I guess, boss assist or big sort of situation assist, but I think I could get rid of them. So I'm going to try out a few other traps as well. Maybe have a much nicer trap, like an arc trap, for clear, while using an ice trap for big damage and single target. So I'm not a huge fan of the trap playstyle, but I'm going to try and get through this one and see what I can do with it, because it could end up just being a pure boss killer. The actual, like, end game fights like the Delve at the moment, and then the end game T16s, Uber Elder, Shaper, Uber Itziri, maybe even the 5-Way Legion. All of that is pretty damn nice on traps, and I really don't mind that playstyle at all. It's just the general mapping playstyle that's not too enjoyable. So if I can get through that, get into some end game, I'll probably have quite a lot of fun, like I already have, taking on a lot of the end game fights. Done a bit of my semi-deep delve, done a few Itziris. This here is what an Uber Itziri looks like in my character when he's slightly better geared, and ultimately, yeah, we'll try and get right through to the end game and show off what a trapping slash boss killing trap sort of playstyle can do, and then I'll show you how I've put the character together. You can of course still look at the build list and check out the character and the POB and all that. I'm just not really going to go over it just yet until the next video, where I'll wrap up the entire character and show you how I built it. For now though guys, this is the Ice Trapper. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.